I just wanted to start with the hand thing because apparently that's what YouTubers do. Now you've found your way to this video because you're probably thinking about starting a YouTube channel in 2020, or you're just wondering why crazy ass people like me have started not one, but 2 channels in 2020. So I'm here to give you my opinion on why I think 2020 is a great year to start a YouTube channel. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So as the title suggests, I've started not 1, but 2 YouTube channels in 2020. I know, I'm freaking crazy. But let me tell you why I thought 2020 was a great year to start a YouTube channel. So reason number 1 is YouTube gets something like 1 billion views a month. Alright, so that's a lot of views. Alright, even though there's millions of creators and all that stuff out there, that's 1 billion views. Like, there are so many people out there using YouTube as their primary source of entertainment that there is an audience wide enough for whatever it is you want to do. Like, there just is, alright? It may not be millions, but there's definitely an audience there for you. So aside from the sheer size of YouTube, I started a YouTube channel YouTube channels, because I'm really interested in the content that I'm going to be producing. So for me, it's a really good vehicle to do what I love, which is to play around with cameras and videos and filming and photography and editing, take people around beaches and travel and all that sort of stuff that I like doing, surfing, love it. So it's a really good vehicle for your creativity. If nothing else, it's just a lot of good fun if you don't take it too seriously and you actually meet a lot of really good people. And another reason to start a YouTube channel in 2020, and I know Sean Cannell speaks about this quite a lot, is to forward or promote your business. So if you have a business, you need to be on social media. And if you're going to be on social media, one of the best ways to reach your audience is through YouTube. So what channels can you actually start? Well, I can only really speak about my own channels, just to give you an idea of what I've done and why I've done it. So one of the channels I've started is Nick Limberis, the one you're watching right now. And the reason I started this was really, I saw a lot of videos of photography, videography, pros, giving their reviews and their feedback on the cameras, on the, accessories, how to do this, how to do that. But I haven't really seen someone go from 0 to hero. So my goal is to take you on a journey where an absolute newbie like me sort of learns the ropes, really. I'm going to start out absolutely crap, which, let's not lie, right? This is probably going to be the best video in the world, but your crap always comes first and then your gold comes second. A lot of people out there, they will tell you that their first videos were the absolute worst, and don't be afraid of that. I'm not afraid of that. This is probably going to be, I'm probably going to look back on this in, however many years and go, what the hell was I doing? But you got to start somewhere. So on this channel, I'm going to be doing a lot of photography, videography, learning the ropes, doing reviews, giving you a perspective of a complete and utter beginner, which may be cringy as hell, but I actually think a lot of people out there watching this, it'll be really valuable. You'll be able to see what it's like for someone so new to it to really pick it up. Can it be done in how long? A year? 2 years? 3 years? Never? Well, we're going to find out. So that's what this channel's about. My other channel, my second channel, is Beachgoers Travel, and that was the first channel I actually started. And the idea of that one was to take people around beaches and coastal towns of Australia to show them what's at those beaches, give them an insight into what's actually there, to help them make decisions about what they're going to do, how they're going to visit, what they should bring. Because I'm a new-ish parent, and we found that when we go to a beach, we're constantly trying to research, is there showers there? Is there barbecues there? Is there tables there? How do I get there? Is there parking? Is it busy? What's on? All the sort of stuff that you just get lost in Google, lost on council websites, all that sort of crap about, what is at a park or a beach. So I thought, I'm sick of going on Google Maps and Street View to see what's there, and I'm just gonna go and film it. I'm gonna go film it, make some videos, maybe I'll go and do some reviews of some accommodation, and see if people like it. I'm also planning to throw in some surf or some action sort of videos because I really love that sort of style. There will be a bit of travel stuff to it, so I will go to hotels and coastal towns, markets, just to show people what's there, you know, and give them the local tips and tricks to help them make the most of their time at the beach. So that's the why and the what, but actually how did I get started? Well, that's a bit of a longer story. I started doing a shit ton of research, and I mean an absolute mountain. I watched so many YouTubers like Sean Cannell, Peter McKinnon, Matty Papuye, I think his name. I can't pronounce his name, but I watch a lot of his videos. Manny Ortiz, Jessica Kabisi. You're probably all gonna hate me for how I pronounce them, but I've watched a lot of those YouTube videos and YouTube channels to really understand how hard is it. Los LeBlanc, sorry, forgot one. So I watched an absolute ton, and I did that for 2 or 3 months. I did buy a camera at that point. It was a Canon EOS M50. Sean Cannell got me into that. It wasn't actually Sean's fault. I made that decision before I actually knew what I wanted. But I just went out and bought gear, you know? I bought gear, and I went, if I buy the gear, surely I'm gonna make videos. That is not the case. But how I got started was I watched loads of videos, I bought some gear, and I forced myself. I literally went, you know what, I'm just gonna go out there and I'm gonna film. I said I'm gonna make one video. I'm gonna make one actual video that I wanna make, and then we'll see how we go. And that turned out to be an absolute mountain. The first video I made was on my Beach Goers Travel channel. It was a D-Bar beach profile where I go to a beach and show you what's there, and hey, look at all the amenities, you know, which I really like doing that stuff. But I just didn't understand how hard it was. I just did not understand how hard it was. I probably went filming 5 times, really, for a few hours each, not really knowing what I was doing. I had a gimbal. I just watched tutorials and went, I'll just do what these guys do and see what happens. So that was about, what's that, 15, 20 hours of filming, one beach. And then there was the editing. That took me absolutely ages. I missed a couple of deadlines. I said, you know what, it's November, December. For the 1st of January 2020, I'm gonna post my video. I'm gonna post my video on the 1st of January 2020, new decade. People are gonna flock to my channel. They're gonna be like, man, this guy posted on the 1st of the decade. What a dude. I posted it on the 6th. It took 6 extra days because it's just a mountain of work. Like, it is so much work. I can't tell you how much work it is. So you gotta love it, or at least do a taster. So what I did was effectively, I did one video to see whether or not I was gonna enjoy making videos. And I thought, you know what, if I absolutely hate this, I'm just gonna sell the gear I've got and call it quits. But as it turns out, I did really enjoy it. It's a lot of hard work, but the best things in life aren't free, all right? They're just not. So that slogan, stupid slogan, because they're not, okay? They're not free. I sat there and went, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do a business plan. I'm gonna look at this like a business. So that's what I did. I made a business plan and I spent a lot of money. I knew that I could take full advantage of the tax system, winning, and I wouldn't have to pay all of that initial money that I laid out because I would get tax breaks. So if in your country you have a tax system that can give you deductions and all that sort of stuff, look it up. Do the homework because it could save you an absolute fortune. And instead of getting like the entry-level camera that's not going to do the things you want to do, you know, maybe you can splurge, yeah, and then just get the money back at tax time if your country has that. I don't know. This is not tax advice. Please, don't sue me. So after all that, should you get into YouTube? In my opinion, it boils down to 3 main things. Three. 1, do you like making videos? If it's a no, YouTube's probably not for you. Number 2, do you have a niche? All right? Do you have something you're passionate about, something that you could bring in terms of content to the table? If that's a no, YouTube might be difficult. 3, are you prepared to put in the hard work? If that's a no, you're definitely not suited for YouTube because it is a pain in the ass. So you really have to be committed. If you said yes to all 3 of those, then chances are you're gonna get on well with YouTube. That doesn't mean you're gonna get 1 billion subscribers, all right? It just means that YouTube as a lifestyle might suit you, you know, and over time you might build a respectable audience. But you know, you got to remember that the millions and millions of viewer, subscriber people, they're the top 1%. So you really have to have different reasons, you know, you have to get into it for more than just being the next Casey Neistat or Peter McKinnon, because chances are that's not going to happen. So I hope that has been useful to you. I've absolutely rinsed this camera's battery. It's gone from 100% to 6. Now I will be trying to post content weekly on this channel and content on my Beach Coast Travel channel, which I'll link in the description. It's probably going to be a little bit slower because they're a lot more involved, but we'll see how I go, alright? So I'm really looking forward to it, really looking forward to 2020. If you're starting your YouTube journey, I wish you all the best. I hope 2020 is a great year for you. So see you later. Wait, I'm going to do the whole hand thing.